right, I'm down here in the pantry at Cullman Caring for Kids with Javon Daniel. Javon, I got an email from Dennis Burst. He's one of your Lions Club members saying I should come out. We're getting a big check. We didn't connect, and I missed coming to see that event at the Lions Club. I didn't realize how big it is. You got over $25,000 from the Lions Club.
Yes, we did. It's very, it's just wonderful. It's incredible.
You don't normally get that amount of money, do you?
No.
But that's
no,
a big number.
That is a huge number for us.
And tell us how the Lions did that. Did it just come out of their pocket, or how did they generate that kind of funds to give to Cullman Caring for Kids?
Well, every year for the last several years, they've been parking cars at Marvin's parking lot and another empty lot just up the road. And that's been designated for the last several years to come to Cullman Caring for Kids. This year, the Lions Club charities matched up to $10,000 to go with that money, and that brought it up with a couple of donations up to the 25-6.
So what you're saying, if I understand correctly, when people go park at Rock the South and pay a little money to do so, they shouldn't gripe or get too mad, because that money's really a donation that comes back, ends up buying food for people in Cullman County who need it, right?
It does. If it's the Lions, if you see the yellow vest and the Lions Club, that's where it's going. Now, I don't know about everybody else, but I just know that if the Lions Club is doing the parking, that money is earmarked for Cullman Caring for Kids Food Bank.
So you've got over $25,000. That'll buy a lot of food, because I think what is it now? 14 cents?
14 cents a pound.
14 cents a pound. So you guys do the math out there. That's a lot of food.
Yeah. Don't ask me off the top of my head.
Well, so that's good news. That should, any slow days or periods where the food supplies are down, you can go out and buy it now, at least for a little bit.
That's the whole thought about behind it, because it's we have to balance the good with the slow, and this really makes a difference as we go through the year.
Well, I know over the last year or so, I follow what you do pretty close. I had a couple of times where it got down to the bottom of the barrel, so to speak, and
yes,
people rallied and helped out. So this will give you a little cushion.
Yes, sir.
Now let's talk about a couple other things you've got going on. You had an event with Cullman Primary School, right?
Yes, I got a call from Jennifer Sparkman Monday, and they said they were finishing up their 100th day at school this year, and they'd done a challenge to each classroom to bring in 100 cans of food. And we went by this morning and picked it up, and it was 1,208 pounds of food that they had brought in. So very excited about it. Really excited for the kids, because
that's awesome.
It's not only exciting for them, but it's also teaching them that it's okay to give back.
Now in February, we've got one of the biggest events of the year for Cullman Caring for Kids. It's the Empty Bowls. It's one of my favorite events of the year. I like it.
Empty Bowls, we've been doing it. This is the 15th year. It really started with Tanya Shearer. She did some research and brought it to me 15 years ago, about 2003, I think, and we went forward with it. And she has spearheaded it ever since then, and it's a big fundraiser for us. It's a great community event. It's a family event. There's live music. There's good food.
And you get a clay bowl. It's handcrafted by clay artisans, thrown in just for the heck of it.
Yes, and the tickets are the same amount in the 15th year that they were in the first year. They're $10 a piece.
And we talked about that last year. I said,
yes,
Javon, you could raise the price, but you won't do it.
No, we won't. It is as long as we can, they can make ends meet. The Empty Bowls Committee can do what they need to do, and leave the tickets at that price. That's what they're going to do.
And this is when? And I know it's in February. What do you have a
February the 19th.
Okay.
We'll start at from 4 till 6:30, I believe. Don't quote me on the times, but we have
Same location?
Same location, Heron Hall at First Methodist Church. There will be carryouts. You can buy tickets here or at the First Methodist Church office, or you can buy tickets that night. You don't have to pre-buy your tickets. You can buy them at the event.
Makes sense. Well, Javon, thanks for talking to me. Congratulations on the giant check. That got to make life easier for you.
Thank you, Tim. I appreciate it.
And good job by the Lions too, right?
Yes, sir. Awesome job.